in the city of Perth, in world different than Earth. It is said that the world will end with amorphous time. We see the world in moral gray, our brows are furled. Join us now on this mystical ride. See our world of the stain on his hide.
Wild section, boys. Let's go.
Okay, so inside you can see this guy sitting up.
He has a gun in hand.
Yeah.
So
Come on!
You can see this guy, and he's sitting up in the most pompous position like this. He has a straw hat that goes over his face. And in his hand, he has this strange staff.
Watch it be a mushroom.
It's actually
a mushroom.
this is a Renaissance. Do I recognize it? Like book smarts, do I recognize the craftsmanship?
This is a guy.
No, of his staff.
In relation
Sure,
to stealing,
actually, that's
in relation to stealing, or should I say, borrowing your skills, just so you know.
What's that? 5 plus
Book
book smart. That's 5 plus 1, I think. Yes, 1. 6.
Just so you know, in relation to borrowing your stats, I kind of just picked it up and was like, hey, he thinks cool. I want to copy him, what he does.
Okay, yeah.
That's
You
right.
got 6?
Triggered, yeah. 6.
The craftsmanship is not too good. It's like he just kind of took this from
Not a
a
gun.
tree, but it does look nice. It's like it's a nice staff. It's like he had a good eye for the staff, and so you can see this guy. He has like a straw hat. His face is shadowed by the hat, and the sun kind of seems to be making like lots of long shadows on this guy as his feet are up on this table, and he's holding a staff. He seems to be in one hand holding a book that he's reading.
I start to walk past. I kind of stop.
And he speaks to you first.
I'll start sketching him.
He's like, "Hello there, laddie.
Well, hello there. Well,
I've been waiting for you."
and I've been looking for. I was looking around. Well, then may I?
It's a trap.
Nah. Can I come in?
Well, he's kind of just sitting outside in like a patio. But yeah.
I walk forward and I take a seat on the ground below him.
You can see his face. He has like big eyebrows that are black, and he seems to have some like straight hair that kind of goes down, and his eyes are sharp and like staring at the book, and then his eyes move to you.
My name's Perrette Wolfgang.
He closes his book, puts it like
I'm
in
still,
his,
like,
in his
crossing on
shirt
the
or
ground.
something like that, and holds out his hand and shakes it. And he holds out the left hand, which is very interesting.
It's the wild
I
sector.
turn it around.
It's the wild sector.
I turn my hand upside down.
Yes, that's good. That's good. He's like, oh yes, laddie, I like your style. Well,
The cut of your jib.
what is your name?
Perrette Wolfgang.
Just had to make sure. Well,
No problem.
you can call me Madovich. Madovich Lusky.
Do I know the name?
You can roll book smart actually.
Oh yeah, Madovich Lusky.
It's gonna be hard, but
Oh well, I got this. 3.
okay.
Oh.
You have no idea who this guy is, but he seems respectable somehow. He has his aura, and he's like,
It's his relatable stat. That's probably what it is.
and he's like, yes. See this place around you, and he kind of like motions to look around. You can see that like people are like drunkenly falling around. People are like walking out of stores, like having with like mischievous faces. There are people. There's like one person playing like juggling randomly, and then people like laughing at him. Like it's just a weird, crazy
And
place.
this is a very unique place. It adds life to the car.
Yeah, some would say that. I think it's a dump for. Oh, I think laddie, I think it's a dump for all of the less desirables in this place, and I don't stand for it.
This is why we need communism.
Yet you live there yourself.
I don't live here. I live in the Zakar sector. I just like to come here. It's
Entertaining.
If he's Lin, I swear. If he's Lim, I... Do you know a book called, The Unification of the West?
It was the... Rejoinment?
Rejoinment. So, do you know a book called The Rejoinment of the West?
No, but I understand the idea.
Yes, I'm just...
I personally don't believe in it. I think... Yeah, I think there's no point in rejoining with anyone. You see, the Stonekeeper sector, they're all just pretentious bigots, like their own economy. I think people need to more appreciate the Zakar sector for what it gives. And currently, its economic situation isn't too bad. There are more problems in this place. But you see here, I think we should try to get a better guard force here in the Wilde sector. We should control these people. These people are insane. They're adding dissent to this place.
Nate's probably working on that.
They stain our reputation of Zakar. You know, some people, they don't even think that the Wilde sector is
What
different.
causes them to act this way?
Well, some say it's the usage of illegal magic.
Is it their own actions, or is it the neglectment of the other sectors?
Probably a mix of the two.
Illegal magic. Wait, you should probably look into that.
Illegal magic doesn't really catch my eyes, but I will let him continue after I question him.
You see, I think my goal. Say, I don't know if you recognize me. And he like tips his hat up a bit, and you probably do recognize this guy's face a little bit, having lived in Perth your life. And he's like, I don't know if you recognize me, but I used to be in power here. I used to be a councillor of the Zakar sector, laddie, but it's not. Things have changed, and I lost my power pretty quickly.
And why is that?
People just don't. When you have ambition, when you have drive to change things, people just don't like you. People don't rally behind you. What they do is they shun you.
Well, then I will keep that in mind.
You should. It's the best for us to do, laddie. I know who you are. I know that you're currently taking over my job.
And loving it. Only we shall understand that joke.
Yep.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
And loving it. And I am loving the new position.
Well, I'm sure that'll fade soon. Love it while you can. Well, you see, these whelps that live here, they need to be put under control very soon. I know that there's some rebellion groups coming up here. They say that they're going to take over the Zakar sector because they don't like our government or something.
Syndra boys. You already dealt with them.
Well,
These guys are probably some
here's a simple... I think this problem might have a simple solution that does not involve unifying by force.
Oh, how come? Why would you say that?
Quite simply, if idealistic as it may sound, each sector has a desirable piece that all of Zakar could welcome from. For example, the Zakar sector is full of culture and art, and something that I personally enjoy myself, and something that, while I understand, is easily one of the most important things we have. We must also look at the other side of the spectrum. Example.
They seem to scoff a little bit at your appreciation of art.
What is so funny?
Just find it funny how idealistic you are. I see myself in you, or my past self at least.
Well,
and then you take out a smoke, a big cigar.
Regardless of the Stonekeeper sector's choices, they also have a lot to offer for all of Zakar. And while they may currently be powerful alone, I do not know about their war force or their army.
Then Jacob arrived.
Yes!
Hello.
Jacob!
We have done some stuff while you were gone. As you were building an army.
What do you do, Jeremy?
Is the Raven still with me? I also made friends with the White Raven. Is the Raven?
It is still with you, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
He dies?
You've pretty much tamed it.
You tell.
Oh. I've tamed it, so it's my pet now. Right?
You
Ah,
can have one as well.
thank you. Okay, so what shall I call you? Does it caw at my face or whatever? As I say, as I asked it,
No, it seems very chill.
seems very chill.
Glow lights. What's a,
Well,
what's a glow light?
I'll feed you. Well, perhaps you would like this. You have a D100.
I do. You do.
Hold up, what?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Based on the 2 digits, I will pick a fruit. Okay. I give him a pink berry. I give my white raven friend a pink berry, and then I begin walking very chill just to get started on my plan of getting some farmland.
Okay.
I don't think I've
What's
ever
it
heard someone say chill as cringy as you just said.
Mhm.
Very
Yeah, because I'm not
chill. I was like, oh gosh, no.
because I'm trying to stay in character, but I'm also trying to not use slang. So it just makes me really cringy at times.
That was so cringy. I'm sorry.
Wait, if I ran,
Iran is a place.
no, if I ran, if I decided to,
If I ran.
What am I doing?
Spoilers.
before I figure out your name, I will now run towards and talk to the bird.
I'm sorry, I can't even run anymore without that.
I know, it's okay. I will now run and fulfill my duties.
Terrorism.
There's the comedy we need.
Wonderful.
Okay, can I roll for stealth dash?
Stealth. You want a stealth?
Jacob.
No, I just want to get somewhere quickly.
It's been a very chill session.
It's gonna be dash.
Stop.
Okay, you know what?
Control nimble.
No.
When it comes to Japan, what the
I know.
heck? You open the door and there's cherry blossoms everywhere.
I rolled 6.
Lanterns.
Do I get to? Do I get to?
With
visit
Lydia
our
still
citadel?
hanging it up.
Welcome to Fortune Cookie Club.
You're trying to get to where?
Cigar Citadel. From
Yeah.
Beer's Haven. Do I
Yeah,
get there?
you're able to run there.
Okay. And I'll now go and. Is there anyone there that I can ask about my duties?
Yeah,
What
you
I must
need
do.
your duty.
I need to build a farm, boy. Speaking of which, what have you been doing? Aside from not in real life, here in the game, of course.
Yeah. Okay. So you get there, and you are greeted by this guy named this short guy with like, he's somewhat short, average height, has a small nose, average boring face, brown hair,
Ah, him.
and he's like, hello there, my name is Todd Shebel.
Xinjiang is my name.
My boy Todd.
Xinjiang is my name, and while I still have time,
Are
you know
you
what I
two
must.
not together? Are you
No,
two
we're not.
together?
We're not together.
He's like, I am going to be your advisor.
Ah, I see. If you have time, though, may you advise me on what I should name this pet? The raven. This pet of mine. This raven is now on my shoulder.
Albino raven.
You want to know what to do with this bird?
No, I would like to know what to name it.
Oh. I don't know.
Ah,
And he's just like, well, do you need help in anything?
yes. I would like to build a farm
Oh.
at right beside Year's Haven, if you do not mind. However, I know that requires land. Where must I seek help for that?
Oh, I can get you some sheets for that. I think I know exactly what to get. And he runs off.
Wait. Before you leave, I must ask if I must talk to some politician who owns that land, or must I just sign these and then the land is automatically mine?
No,
I suppose.
you'd have to talk to the guy that owns the land.
That is okay. Now, please help me. And then I bow to him.
I got it.
What have you been doing? What has Nate been doing? He woke up earlier than everyone else.
Yep.
Got up, left.
Got up and left. I went. You
I
know,
came, I saw, I kicked their ass. I like
I
those
did.
Ghostbusters.
I went. Had a couple beers in the morning. It was great.
Too early to drink, my guy.
Hey.
Too early.
Not for him.
Then I found some, pretty kind of average, people, started talking to them, started to realize that they were not warriors, and I was like, what the frick? Then I was like, wait, how many of you are there? They took me to this place where there's a bunch of people, and like they were all seemed pretty chill, and like they all seemed pretty fit, but they all were not. None of them were warriors.
Mm-hmm.
So I got really pissed off. Then I was like, you know what? Screw this.
Actually, a lot of them were actually starving. They were just not. Even like the most fit ones.
They were very unresponsive then. Gosh dang.
Not good.
Okay.
And you think the Emperor is actually doing a good job?
Yeah.
Gotta feed these people.
So
I'll get the farm up and running, don't worry.
So I just basically talked to them, proposed an idea to them to begin an army.
But then one person, they just kind of almost appear behind you.
Oh gosh.
Hey
And-
Batman, how you doing?
And you can hear their voice. They're like a deep, serious voice, and they're like,
It's Batman.
"But if you wish to lead others, you must know how to fight yourself."
Pull
You
out your
turn?
greatsword.
No. you can s-
Sherlock.
And you can see that there's this person, and they have this strange hat that kind of like goes up and is like a bit tall, almost like a top hat, but with like curves up a lot. It has like a strange symbol on it, and they have like very dark eyes, and like a mustache that kind of like curls, and they're wearing like white like a gi kind of thing. Wow.
Yo, if it's a dodging competition, I'm gonna beat this guy. Anyway, continue.
Your first dodge. May I remind you, good sir.
I can't dodge, that's the problem.
Don't worry. I looked at the
Okay.
spell list. I can solve your problem.
So, you want to know if I can fight?
And you can also see that a bunch of the peasants around actually see this guy and start to bow to him in a very formal bow. It's not
How, Jacob?
It's not the kind of bow that they would have to like the emperor. It's
Okay,
the kind of
good
bow that they'd have
motherfucker.
like going down. It's like this kind of bow almost.
Well, that,
Like it's like a respectful
Mhm.
bow.
Okay. This is confusing. So...
He's like, Oh no. Oh, you do not know me. That is fine. He's like, I have not seen you around, so that's fine. You do not have to bow if you do not wish. These people simply revere me. But
Okay, well, I mean, then I guess I won't bow. Not to be disrespectful, it's just that I don't know what I'd be bowing for.
He's learning.
that's fine. No, you see,
Who is?
Nate, he's not bowing for a good freaking reason.
You ruined our reputation, boy.
Wait, that Emperor's a bitch. I still hate him. Okay?
Why?
I'm gonna be honest.
That dude helped quite a bit.
So, frick him.
Okay,
He can go
continue,
stick
Sultan.
himself in the toilet.
Jeez, man, calm down.
Sorry.
You're
that
in
Emperor
the
pissed me.
Renaissance. Those don't exist yet, my guy.
Toilets are freaking yourself.
Yeah. Unless it's Rome, I guess, because Romans are weird.
Okay.
Sultan, what happens next?
he's like, you can call me
Mario.
Mario. Crap.
Are we gonna take his moments
Yep,
every
always gotta
time?
keep going.
Is that the goal?
I'm gonna steal one of his moments then. There's not right now.
No, Mario. Waluigi!
Yes! Should have been in Smash Ultimate.
Opinions aside.
You can call me Zephyr of the Winter Wind Whites.
Zephyr.
Wait.
What?
A what now?
No, he's not. No
Oh,
way.
Of the what? Zephyr of the
Well, that's just great.
Well, for the record, you don't even know that this is happening. So you can't even be reacting right now.
No. It's what he's associated with that I'm reacting to.
Sorry. Pardon me. Your name is what again?
You can call me Zephyr. I am, as some say, a guru of martial ways.
Okay. So...
I understand that you wish to amass an army. For what purpose is this army?
This army is really, honestly, just meant for protection of this city. Knowing and seeing the people that I have fought and dealt with in the city, I'm being straight up here. The city's ass. It sucks.
I do not fully
It's
understand.
like a presidential speech. I love it.
He says he.
I do not fully understand where you're coming from in this.
What is ass? What is this ass you speak?
But I get some for myself. Too.
Can we share ass?
There.
We split the ass.
Is that Marcus Brownlee here?
Oh my gosh, guys.
I'm sorry.
All good.
I knew you were gonna make that joke when I said it. I was like, cute.
So I am aware that you have dubbed yourself the King of Peasants.
I mean, yeah, I guess I kind of gave myself that title.
Well, if you really wish to be a king, you must be in tune with the world around you.
This music is beautiful right now.
It really works.
It works.
So, what? You want me to be in tune with nature, or what?
Come to my dojo. We rest in the hold of the Zhang dynasty.
Okay. Look here, buddy. Look,
The
I don't.
music doesn't make sense now. Okay.
Okay, look here, buddy. I don't want to be disrespectful. The only thing is just that.
Oh, I'm talking to my friend Jin Zhang over here. Xin Zhang.
I can make friends with them. Don't worry, boy. If you want to go to that dojo, I can help you with that.
I don't want to. That's the
Okay.
thing. I'm not a person to do that. So I'm gonna stay in character
Yeah,
and
boy.
say, sorry, man. I politely decline. I'm not the type of person that does that type of stuff.
That is fine. The offer stays open. I see great strength in you. I just wish... Yes, whatever. Strength is not always matched in the mind. Farewell.
Huh?
He said,
And,
What?
and he bows to you, but looking up at you, which is...
Odd.
Probably wouldn't know the culture. He bows to you, keeping eye contact with you, and then leaves.
Okay.
And a few like younger,
I give a
bald
slight
people
knock
kind
back.
of cool, and a few younger people like dressed very similar to him, just like kind of follow him out, in single file.
Oh, you see a cult? I did not. I say that. Never mind. No, I did not say that out loud.
do I know this guy?
No.
You don't even know that
he's
this is
here.
happening. Be quiet.
No,
I'm
wait.
talking.
No, this is actually.
This is
Out
metagaming.
of
We don't
game.
talk about metagaming here.
You know of this guy. You've never actually gotten to know him. Actually,
This is
no, you would have known.
This is metagaming.
You know this guy. If it comes up.
If he comes up, okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back to
We can't be in metagame here.
All right. So Jacob, so what happened to me is that I walked around City of Wild looking at the state of affairs. I'm now talking to a guy who thinks that to control the Wild sector, we should control everyone with force and either drive them out of the city or keep them under an iron fist. And that, and by Wild sector, I mean all the homeless people.
Okay.
So your favorite thing.
Mm-hmm.
He also thinks that the car sector is the best, and everyone else is trash.
This guy's an asshole. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know how to respond to him though. So
Okay.
is he still talking to me though, or is he?
Sorry, question. So the guy left, and I've just been training the army since then, or
So yeah, there are some people. There are actually a great number of people because a lot of people like wanted to. I guess they see you as like a pillar that they can look up to, like a beacon of hope, beacon of change. And so,
I better not die.
and so they look up to you.
Not on my watch.
So there's actually a great number of
I have
people,
spells for
like
that.
roughly like
It'd be very interesting.
25 or so,
Oh, damn.
that actually came for this.
Oh, okay.
And you recognize actually like at least 10 of them from when you fought the Cinder Boys.
Okay.
Like
Let me show you.
they are not the Cinder Boys. They were there.
Yeah, they were like just in the crowd.
All right.
Back
So,
to me.
yeah,
So
back
is he still talking to me about his stuff, his beliefs? That I honestly don't care about.
Excuse me.
Like-
yeah. Okay. So yeah, as you're actually talking, you
is
start
why I
to
was speaking
smell fire.
From where?
Like it's just there's a burning smell in the air.
From his smoke,
Maybe
or
it's my relative. Oh.
So you look around and you see.
you know what? I'll use that. I'll use the abstract point of view to try to see where it's coming from. I'll try to see.
You don't even need to do that.
No?
You can just
Oh,
see there's
dope.
smoke rising from buildings within the wild sector.
I just stare at him. What did you do?
Oh, don't worry about that, laddie. It's not. I did not do anything. This kind of thing happens in this place all the time. It's fourth time this week.
Yeet.
Oh, this guy's a little.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna stop myself there.
I think
I'll
I'll,
finish that. Just.
You may be right, but I think I'll take a look for myself. And I try to get away as quickly as I can before getting into a direct conversation with this guy.
Wait. Do know this is not your jurisdiction. I made that mistake when I was in your shoes earlier. Maybe you should just go speak to Gilbert Shantz about it, by the way.
I keep walking towards the smoke.
Okay. So yeah, you walk. I'm gonna go back to Jeremy.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I was trying to find the perfect spell for what my discussion was with Caleb, but in terms of that, I'm walking around with my Raven pet that I've decided.
Okay, yeah. Todd actually comes back with those papers, and he was like,
What's my reputation with Todd, by the way?
+2.
Nice.
Actually, what's your integrity?
+2.
+2 integrity. So then your reputation's 4.
Todd's awesome. I love Todd.
Todd's great.
I don't know why. I just really enjoy him.
Okay, he's
What's
like
Todd's last name?
Shebel.
How do you spell it?
SHEE.
BEL.
Okay. +4. Yeah, this dude is like, he's my assistant too. Nice.
He's like,
Todd's great. Todd's the best.
Todd's the best.
he's like, yeah, okay, so I got these sheets for you. Oh, I don't think you're gonna be happy about this. And he shows you, and you can see there are like different colors of this map. It's kind of like this map, but broken up into different like plots of land. And you can see that most of it is covered in blue, which
What?
is the Verban dynasty. So like the Stonekeeper sector is blue,
or
and
bugs.
then
Pass me
the
the
bottom of Zakhar is
Pass me
blue.
the letter. Not that one, the other one. The white one, the one we both got. Thank you.
And yeah, so it's like
Got one
the
job.
bottom of this is
2 letters!
We got 2 letters. Chill.
it's like the bottom of this is blue, and then also like over here is taken up, and pretty much all the mountains are blue. And you can know that blue is controlled by the Verban dynasty.
Blue is controlled by the Verban dynasty.
There's a lot of land in Perth controlled by
That-
the Verban dynasty.
That's the guys we want to keep alive, right?
You
Oh.
know, keep them in power.
Why must I be concerned about this?
Wait, is this the one?
Well,
are those the
because
ones
of the
run by the
land.
Emperor?
Because it shows that he controls the land, right there.
Ah,
Are those the ones run by the Emperor?
Yeah, the emperor is the leader of it.
Oh hell no! I ain't keeping them alive. I'm gonna screw them all over. I'm gonna make sure the peasants rule this land. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Well, I've talked to us about it. We're,
Well,
we're the 3
that-
Musketeers, remember? Plus Philip later, but you don't want to screw him.
well, that is
You're not screw
unfortunate.
Philip. Just
For now,
Well, that is unfortunate, really. Do
Why
you
is
have
that-
any suggestions as to how I can change this?
why is that unfortunate? I don't really understand.
He's
Bourbon
like-
we pissed off the Bourbon dynasty.
Oh,
He-
come on,
he's
Jacob!
like-
I'll get dropped. It wasn't my fault.
He's like, well, you could always speak to Geoff, Emperor Geoff.
Where is Geoff right now? Is he not on a run or
Steal
something?
some water.
Well, Geoff,
Drink all of it.
last I heard, I think he was over in the Winterwind Pavilion.
The Winterwind Pavilion. Oh. Yeah, I have business there as well, but
Bandits, yeah.
I don't think it's necessary that we go there right now.
You guys know all this stuff.
Because
Okay,
we
okay.
arrive on time, Jacob.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue on.
Well, you'll
By
get
the way,
your fun.
how did the interview go?
He said, "Oh, you
yeah,
gotta go, Jacob."
how did the interview go?
That was good.
Awesome.
Nice.
It's a very sad Jacob. It's a very, very
Jacob,
sad
you'll get your fun.
I had my priorities straight. I had to
You
flirt,
do.
then I went to go to the interview.
Jacob, you'll get your fun. I've kind of somewhat rejected my non-violent ways, pacifist, but like non-violent ways.
All right, so
Somewhat. Don't worry.
You just said non-violent ways 3 times, and I don't get what it was for each scenario.
I don't even. Anyway.
Continue, God of
This-
life, mischievousness.
oh yes,
Okay, what does he?
mischief.
He's a narrator.
Low key.
I was a frick. I'm going to call.
Okay, so, all right. Emperor Geoff is in the Winterwind Pavilion. I did see a poster relating to some villainy happening in Old
This
Perth.
is your conscience. Geoff's an asshole.
Perhaps we can.
Is your better conscious? Don't listen to this dumbass.
Perhaps we
The
can convince.
demon and angel on the shoulder. Who is the demon? Who is the angel?
Perhaps we can convince Geoff that we aren't exactly what we seem to be due to one individual in
That's
particular.
false. I'm still being an asshole to him if you meet him again.
Don't
No.
bring him.
Well, it is fine. I did see some mischief happening in Old Perth, or at least I heard of it. Perhaps he will.
General.
Okay.
Perhaps he
let's
will
stop
help
now.
you. What do you think, Todd?
I am simply his conscience.
About what exactly?
You're fired, dude.
About what?
You're
Oh,
fired.
what do you think of dealing with the bandits at Old Perth? Surely you've
I
heard of
personally think that kind of job should be left to the guards, but clearly the guards didn't want to do it, or maybe the guard force is running low or something. I don't know. I've heard about some bad things, and right now there's a lot of fear around, so people don't want to deal with that. Like there are the bandits in the
Well,
south.
they're cowards! What?
There are the bandits in the south, and then there are the bandits, those raiders up in the north, in Old Perth, scaring people away, and then there are all the monsters and stuff.
Monsters?
Yeah, have you not heard? I don't know. I don't know, I heard some person talking about some kind of big monster that came by and ate their cabbages last night.
Cabbages.
Not my cabbages.
Yes.
You know how I'm...
My cabbages!
Actually, I'll just tell you guys right now how I'm imagining this. I'm actually thinking of it somewhat as an animation. So when he said not my cabbages, I was just thinking of the peasant, and then he actually just said that. Not my cabbages! And I was just like, oh my gosh, that's actually great. Anyway,
They saw me.
back to the topic. Interesting.
Already that.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about how all those are in my head. I'm just thinking about all the side comments as well.
The consciences. I mean, it is kind of like set up like the angel and devil thing.
Yeah.
Him in the middle. Yeah.
Just we don't know which one's which.
Yeah, both are equally bad.
Hey, we're both equally good.
And
Oh,
that too.
okay, so it's also at this
That's so
point.
good.
It's at this point where this guy with a straw hat comes in, and he has a long beard.
Oh, different guy.
Different guy.
I was really
And
pissed
he's
off
wearing
for a
like
moment.
peasant's clothing and like I guess what do you call it? I've never worn this, so I wouldn't know.
Robe?
Actually,
It's like where you have like the jeans, but like they're tied up around your
trousers.
Overalls?
overalls. Yeah. So this guy
Nice.
has like dirty
Maybe it's,
overalls. Nice. He has like dirty overalls, and he comes up, and he has a straw in his mouth. And
This is your cup now, by the way.
my name,
Birbio.
my name is Birbio.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were dead serious.
No, he's like
Who wants some Prazzle Six?
but he does have a very similar voice to that. As he is like, I'm actually just gonna do the same voice. 'Cause
Do it,
I don't
do it.
feel like so.
Copyright.
Oh crap.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
Monetize. Sorry.
No. Okay. He's like, I've heard that you're talking about those dark monsters. Yeah, no, they're definitely real. You see, Mr. Larry Bunman, he was looking around and he was like, oh crap, shit, oh no, this sucks, and I believe his story.
Wait, hold on. What's his name again? Larry
Do I know this guy's from the Wilde Center?
Bunman.
Larry Bunman? So if we take out Bun, what's his name?
Larry man.
Can I check to see if he's lying or if he knows what he's... Can I check to see if he's... if he actually can distinguish what's real and what isn't real? Can I check his integrity?
Who? Oh,
This guy.
Sure, actually,
If he-
roll integrity for that.
No, if he's like if he's like sort of...
Or roll street smart.
Basically, I'm just checking to see if he actually believes what he believes, or if wherever.
Actually, I don't even think you have to roll. Yeah, this guy believes what he believes, but he's a weird.
He's
guy.
weird. Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I don't think I'll believe his story.
you want to roll book smart to know who this guy is.
Or not. 8 minus 1.
7. Okay, this guy's actually pretty well known.
Oh, must be the propaganda.
His name is
machine.
Gary Mandelark.
What's my reputation with him?
Nothing, 0 at this point. Don't write him.
Okay.
Like you can write his name down, but yeah, no, not important. And he's like, yeah, you see, oh yeah, Mr. Larry Bunman, he was scaring everyone. Everyone was like, this guy's an honest folk man, and he's like scaring everyone about this monster, and he was talking about the Yukhail, I don't know if you know about the Ukale, but it's and you would actually know about the Ukale. It's under Korlak. It's one of the manifestations of Korlak, and it's like the Ukale. It's also known as the Grimhound. Was like going through eating cabbages. It stood like 10 feet tall. It was.
Shut up! I know what you're talking about. Okay, I won't deal with that. That's behind me now. What do you know of the bandits, however?
Such aggressive pacifist. Jesus.
No, same.
What do you know about the bandits now?
Oh, the which ones? The bandits in the south.
The ones at
raiders
Old
in the
Earth.
Oh yeah. Huh. Don't worry about them. We've got it handled.
How do you know?
They're just some religious folk from the
ISIS.
temple nearby. Yeah, it's they're fine. We're dealing with them. We can just talk them down. They've done this from time to time. They get scared with the Ukale around and all that. Yeah, no, it's
Wait, hold on. They get scared because of the Ukale?
yeah.
What do you mean? Like, let's say, the Grimhound. What did he describe the manifestation of Korlak as? The monster. What was the name that he called the monster?
The Ukale.
The Ukale? Okay, the Ukale. So you're telling me that they're just scared of the Ukale, so they're attacking Old Perth? Why?
You see, when times are tense, times are rough, they gotta do what they can to survive, and it's not very safe in the forest, so they thought, we're gonna live in Old Perth, but then some people don't like that, so they move out. See, it's very simple. It's a very simple dilemma going on there.
Oh my gosh.
This guy's an actual idiot.
I'm actually gonna murder this guy.
This guy's
Look at here.
This guy's an actual idiot. I don't like this guy. Sultan.
Ben?
I'm kidding. No, I'm not actually.
Yeah, no snap.
I'm actually not gonna pull it
I
off.
don't feel too good.
And then he just disappears.
My problem's big.
No, I actually do not like this guy. He's like, just believes whatever he wants to believe. Alright, you know, I don't know if it's handled, but I'll take your word for it.
He's an intellectual dumbass.
I'll take your word for it. Thank you. You're dismissed.
I'm gonna dismiss you, son. I am.
Cast Vanish. Please cast Vanish.
Can I roll for a passive aggressive thing?
Sure.
Sick. Wait. Oh,
I am them darn counselor of the Cabbage District. You see, you don't talk down to me like that. I don't like your attitude. I am going to summon the great man on you, as we've said in the culture
Is he
around
anywhere
these
near?
times.
Is he anywhere near me at all?
No, but you can hear him.
I can hear him.
Oh my god, this guy's
You
loud.
can't hear him. No, just
Is this guy actually the counselor of the Cabbage District?
yeah, he's actually the counselor of the
What the actual? How did he get into power?
Cabbage.
Is it in the Wilde district?
This is within Zekar Citadel.
I apologize.
Fuck, how did they get in charge?
How did this?
He's being fired right away.
You know what?
No way.
I'm kidding. No, I'm not.
Wait,
actually.
do I hear this?
I think I need him. I apologize, good sir. I'm sorry. It was just.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well,
But may I
I'm
ask
gonna
you
go
one?
back.
May I ask you one
Oh.
thing? May we have some? A small plot of land in your farms, if possible.
small plot of land in our farms. We can negotiate that at some point. You want to negotiate that now? We're running on hard times. I'm sorry, man. We don't. Maybe we could. Yeah, I don't know. You see, Mr. Benman, father of Bunman.
Benman,
I'm just trying to
father
keep track of this
Bunman?
guy's dialect.
Benman, father of Bunman.
Is it Gary Benman and Larry Bunman?
Sure.
Gosh.
Gary and Larry. Then Sherry. Then Terry.
How did this guy get elected? Anyway, continue.
Yeah, Bandman, father of Bunman. You see, he's growing old. He's not really responsible of his land anymore. So you can maybe take over that, but it'll be for a price, of course.
What's the price?
Well, it depends. Well, what do you have to trade, of course?
What if we deal with those bandits and how would you call perhaps a stronger army around here? What about some enforcers and in exchange for that, in exchange for enforcers, some food around here? I see a bunch of
food? Well, you see in the
Cabbage District.
in the Cabbage District, we don't.
talking to this guy, I'm gonna murder Sultan really
You see, in the Cabbage District,
This
we
is
don't
important.
really have a food problem because what we do is we take like 10% of our food, so we have more food than everyone else around here because we make it, so we deserve it. We don't need food. That's all.
No. Your food for our men, basically.
Oh well, of course we could feed your men, but no, we need something else more than that.
What do you need then?
Hold up.
Hold up, wait a minute.
I just heard my man, and I was wait.
Well, what do you need then?
Thank you.
Right now, I think we're doing just fine.
What the?
Is that right?
I'm hearing this guy too much. I'm talking. My dialect is changing.
But of course, our economy is running low, which is kind of sad. Can't deal with anymore now.
Now on to Periette and Nate.
Do you guys actually want me to?
How? No, stop! No, you don't have to do that. Just tell the guy to shut up.
No,
I
I
just
have
lost to putting a
consequences.
gun in my mouth and pulling the trigger.
Your actions have consequences. Yeah.
I need this. I need this guy. I actually am interested.
My great sword is this close to coming out and chopping off my own head.
Todd has just been like sitting there quietly as
Oh.
you've had this conversation.
That's all right,
The
Todd.
foam is like. He's like foaming.
Thank you, Todd, for being so patient. Okay, so this dude, I can basically. No, how about this? It's your food, yes,
Stool.
but I cannot. Perhaps some economy help would help. Perhaps some economy boosting.
Perhaps some
I can't
economy help.
I'm
well,
trying to
help.
focus. No, I'm trying to focus on the voice as well as what I'm supposed to say on two things. Like, I can't English today. Oh my gosh. Your economy is running low, you say? But you have so much food. Can't you just trade?
Well, yeah, we can, but at the same time, like, taxes are high. People don't have the stuff to pay anymore.
Want to deal with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're working on it. Okay. How about this? I know someone.
They have to plan to make currency.
I know someone's trying to balance it out.
Sorry.
We'll try to help you out with that in exchange a small plot of land.
I'll have to ask my financial counselor about this one. But yeah, it sounds like a good deal to me. I like your style.
Good.
Was that Todd
Pleasure
or the
dealing with you.
Western guy?
Maybe see each other soon.
Yes, and he shakes your hand very awkwardly, and he doesn't really have like formal culture. And then he's just like, yeah, it sounds good. Tips his hat to you, and then
I
continues
bow
to
to
walk.
him.
I'm gonna murder this man. I'm sorry. Continue.
I bow to him. Okay.
If my character gets to meet him, I'm gonna murder him.
Okay, I talked to my raven that I
I will
have
skin
decided
this kid.
that I have decided I will call this Raven Soul, and I was like, what do you think? of
Saul.
Son.
Sun greet.
Soul, as in the sun,
Oh,
because he's
I
white.
thought it was like Saul. It's in call him Saul. Okay.
What did you think of him? Does the Soul respond?
No.
I thought so as well. Anyway, this is my +3 weird, just so you know.
No, that's good. I like that.
Yeah. So.
Alright.
No, I'm not done yet. Who was my advisor again?
Todd.
Todd. No, not Todd.
Todd, yeah.
Yeah, God.
Todd.
The other guy was Gary.
Oh, Gary.
Gary Mandelark.
Gary.
Oh, so
Mandel.
Gary, so we got SpongeBob in here, and we got Todd.
Yes.
Okay, so Todd, how do you think of the Cabbage District?
Well, you see, the Cabbage District, they're a little bit superstitious, but at the same time, I think there's some good culture there. And also, of course, we need them for our food, so we gotta...
Yes, but I'm aware of what's the beast that they called it?
The Uke Kale.
I'm aware that the Ukale, I've seen it before, believe it or not. But how about we do something about Old Perth? Send for me, Nate.
Okay, so,
smoke and fire and stuff.
yeah, so you get to the fire, and you can see people screaming and, like, running around. You can see one guy just, like, staring at the fire board. It's wow. Yeah.
How does the scene look to me?
Use your skills.
No, I'm not talking from.
How does it look to you? It's like burning down. There are a few buildings that are on fire. Seems to be spreading.
Shit.
Magic.
Magic. Blue paint. Okay. Blue has some white. Can I make
Give it a good shake.
Yeah, actually, that's actually a good plan. Actually, I'm gonna take
You idiot! Why?
I'm gonna take a vial of blue
Okay.
paint and a vial of white paint. Combine them and try to make rain clouds. 5 plus. That's 6.
6.
My rolls have been mediocre today. Ugh.
And this is for the magic. Okay, so what you do is you throw your berries, and then like there's
Nope.
like a
Vial of paint.
oh right, vial paint,
As I said, shake it.
You throw it up, and there's like a cloud that forms, and then the cloud just kind of disintegrates. But it kind of like douses out some of the fire and like just creates lots of steam. Okay, and now it's at this point where that guy with the straw hat, Matovich, he comes up behind you and he's like, "Oh, hey, laddie, looks like you have some magics.
What have you done?
From where do you get these magics?"
Answer my question first. What have you done here?
"Oh, I've just been sitting here this whole time." "So you need to trust people more. Maybe that's a flaw of yours." I used to trust people too much, but there's a good balance that you have to
I
find.
like this guy.
This guy's cool. I think he's good.
She just burned. I don't know if he did, but maybe.
Use your skills. Find out if you.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot I have skills. I'm not using them here. So I have skills I want to use. I want to see the big picture.
Okay.
Let's do it. 5, 6, 7, 8. See the big picture.
8. And so you're trying to what is the point exactly?
I want to see like maybe the cause, maybe like the situation maybe.
Okay, you can get the fact that the Wilde sector is very chaotic, and someone probably just lit this house on fire for. You don't really get the reason, but you can hear some people screaming from inside, and you can see people like looking really scared,
Send me in.
running out.
I can break down the door easily.
There is not. What's going on here is very strange. For
what exactly are you trading with?
like it's outside of your experience
What
range.
exactly are you trading
Yes,
with?
sir.
Like,
Alright.
are they like, you know, how in feudal Japan?
What do you
they were-
want?
The original soldiers were like farmers,
Well.
but then they had to go to war. They just
See,
used
Letty, I don't want anything anymore besides
That's what
safety and peace, and we can't find these things in
Lots of
in this place. So
And then your assassins
I
are
suppose.
probably like.
I suppose knowledge is also up there.
See if I can find a
He seems
blacksmith
very
guy to
like
make
he
them
just doesn't care about
use
this
swords.
fire.
Probably fine.
And you can hear some really loud screaming
From the fire?
from coming inside the building that's on fire.
I abandoned the conversation and I run inside.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Cool,
Boys,
cool.
just let me in.
Where are you? I don't know where you are.
I actually don't know. Am I even close to this?
He's trading.
No,
somewhere.
not too close. Okay, so you are actually training people in the Stonekeeper sector, but like right in the border of the Stonekeeper sector,
Okay.
like right around here.
Showing off the army, I see. Political.
You know me.
And so you actually found like a
Flex
nice
on
like warehouse kind of building. Not really a warehouse, but it's an open building. And you've been teaching these people a bit of how to fight, and have you been trying to figure out how to get like armor and weapons for them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say you're able to actually secure quite a few weapons, just because there are a lot of weapons around, but not many people that can use them. And so yeah, you've been trying to teach people how to train. It's like a great variety of weapons. Like there's a mace, there's a maul, a club, a few spears, a few swords, like short swords, long swords, great swords, that kind of thing. There's a good variety, and then there's also a cannon that you found that no one's using.
Hello.
A cannon?
Let's go.
Would your character know how to use a cannon?
Roll
Most
for it. Likely.
I'm gonna say roll street smart.
So.
Use that as your platform.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Watch me get a 1. $20 best, I'm gonna get a 1. I got a 9.
Okay.
Plus street smart.
Street smart. I think
No,
it's 2 or
max.
3.
Yep. Maybe it was street smart. Yeah, street smart to the max. Yeah.
So plus 3.
Yeah.
You know how to use a cannon.
12. Okay, so yeah, you've used cannons before. You know exactly how they work. And
You are a cannon.
you are a cannon. Okay, no, yeah, so you're able to like teach this one guy that was really interested in the cannon. You're able to teach him really easily how to do it. And although he's really weak and scrawny and like he can barely lift the cannonball and put it in the cannon, he seems to really catch on. Like he understands how to light it and like how to work it really well and how to aim it.
So you basically taught him physics.
I'm gonna make this guy one of my Black Ops screws.
You like him? You like him?
I like him already.
I like this guy. He hasn't spoken a single word, but I like him.
Exactly.
Words are cheap. Action is the most important.
Basically.
I'm supposed to like
His name is Doram Keast.
Oh my god, I love his name! Okay, so
Something.
I'm not gonna write down reputation with him yet because I still haven't had a
Yeah.
legitimate conversation with him yet.
But
Seems to respect
but
you,
you
though.
had a bro moment. You have my.
No, he's my bro now. He's my bro.
my bro.
Yeah. And so yeah, you kind of like teach him. He's very interested in how to use the cannon. Like he asks questions like how to transport it and how to aim it and that kind of thing. Like he's very interested. And you're able to train some other people about like
Don't
how
worry,
to
buddy. I'm gonna
stab.
bulk you up,
Cool.
Are you the almighty
become a-
Histaku?
basically.
Nice. Yeah. So
So I just want to be Deku, so I'm gonna say he's teaching me even though I'm teaching him.
you train some other people. There are actually some like guards that have kind of joined you because they're like, I like this. And there's one guard that's actually really good at like using crossbows, and so he was teaching. He was like,
I got my sniper.
I guess he-
Let's go.
this guy. He's a little bit pretentious, being a guard, as most guards are in this place. So he just kind of, I guess, promoted himself up in your ranking without even really you doing that. He just kind of was like, he took charge and he was like, well, I know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna help people and try to teach them how to use this. Kind of just took
Take
charge.
it as enthusiasm.
no, exactly. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not good.
Yeah,
It's an
it's
attitude
neutral.
Yeah.
It's
It's
better
an
than
attitude
most.
problem.
I'm gonna talk to him later, but I want this guy, my sniper Black Ops.
Yeah.
You want this guy in your closest ops? Like, if you didn't like him, then sure. But I'm just.
And yeah,
saying.
this
Exactly,
guy
well,
is like blonde.
Wow, that voice crack.
Wow.
Exactly. If I talk to him and I like him,
He's what? He's blonde.
This guy has like blonde hair and like a weird
blue
like
eyes?
scar on his
Blue
nose.
eyes.
Yeah, he's a Nazi.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
no.
Jordan.
He has blonde hair, green eyes.
It's
Wow.
Jordan.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
It's Jordan.
Blonde hair.
Jordan's
Nice.
last character just being really good at the crossbow. Okay,
Jordan's
Oh!
character.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Yeah.
Holy.
and he did not roleplay, so it's pretty much just Jordan.
It comes together.
Whoa. Okay.
okay.
It's Nazi Jordan.
So just Jordan.
Stop.
We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop making fun of Jordan.
Stop. Okay.
Sorry, Jordan, if you're gonna listen to this.
You probably won't.
Yeah.
Okay. You were saying. You're gonna say something.
What was I gonna say?
Oh yeah, so I'll
We're
just
gonna
continue.
continue.
So there's that crossbow guy that's like a little bit pretentious, just took charge. And then there's a big buff guy, and he said he's older, but he's buff, like he's kept fit.
My man.
Definitely one of the more well-fed people in this group, and he started like teaching mostly just like wisdom and knowledge of like how to fight and that kind of thing, but not really how to fight with any specific weapon.
Okay.
And so he started to talk to those that were less like knowledgeable about even what combat is.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you have some people that support you and like
Yeah.
are trying to help out with this,
Yeah.
and it seems like a real operation. You've got one person who's like really economic, and they have this really annoying voice. So you just kind of like whenever they come by, no, their voice is like kind of thing. So whenever they come by, you just kind of like brush them away, and you're like, yeah, just do what you're doing. Yeah,
Oh
that's
gosh,
fine.
Nate! We have
Yeah,
to
okay.
find the mine!
Yeah,
The raincoats are coming, Nate!
I'll kill him.
I'm cool.
yeah, so this guy, they seem pretty helpful. They seem to be knowledgeable about like economics and like how to pay people and how to get things.
Cool.
I guess. And so you kind of just like push them away, and you're like, yeah, you just do you. And they kind of go and they're trying to rally people
They
together
all
to.
still don't know they have a great sword, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
How does no one see that?
Because it's
behind
hidden
the
by a
cave.
cave.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, this guy's like trying to rally people and like he's like ordering people to kind of bring in carts of like different weapons and food and that kind of thing, and tables and that kind of thing. So he's kind of helping everyone set up this warehouse that you kind of have, and then one person comes up to you, and they have a very flat topped like hair, and they're like
It's a straw hat.
no straw
Okay,
hat, just
okay.
flat hair. They're quite a bit shorter than you, so they have to look up at you a lot. Like they're pretty short, and then they're like,
excuse me, sir. You, this is not your land. What are you doing in here exactly? Do you wish to purchase this warehouse because it is owned by Min Sning Hong?
Is this one of my relatives?
Me saying
What?
what?
you don't know.
Man
You're
sing
not there.
Schwan?
Okay.
He's not
Okay.
one of my
Wow.
relatives.
Okay.
Woo! Woo!
You're adorable. I'm sorry.
This guy is pretty adorable.
He just wants you to get off your land,
Okay.
basically.
Look. Wait, sorry. Is this your land?
No, this is owned by Min Sing Huang.
I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. Cool. But this is a spare warehouse that he's not using, right?
Well, yes, but it is owned by Mincing Huang.
Holy crap! Stop saying his name. Okay, I get it. It's oh my Mr.
Do you
whatever.
not like Min Swing Hong?
Mincing Huang.
Okay, oh my Juan, I don't care. It's,
My Hong.
Let them.
I'm
speak.
sorry. Okay.
it's oh my Juan, I don't care. Just cool. Okay, look, I'll discuss details with Juan. Okay, I'll.
What should I tell Ming Swing Huang?
What the fuck are you?
I am his noble squire of the 84th Mincing Huang.
What the heck? The 84th Legion or something?
My gosh, you're so adorable. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
Jacob was found just Look at you, Jacob.
I'm not gonna lie. I might actually use banish on you just because of.
On me?
Okay.
Aww.
I'm kidding.
Okay, look.
In the metagame.
Can you? Okay, I'm sorry. That's my bad. I thought that this was an abandoned warehouse. Also, I didn't think that there was gonna be this many people here. Look. I'm gonna just say this. I'll talk to Juan, okay?
I've heard that this is an army that you are creating for the Okran rally, the Okran revolt. Is this correct?
No.
Oh. Well. Oh.
Wait. What?
Yeah, the rally of Zyke. Oh. Well. Min Xing Huang is requesting that you pay for this building. Now, that's all I have come to say.
Oh, no. Okay, sorry. Just here. Sit down with me. I offer him to sit down.
Okay, yeah, he sits down.
Cool.
It's also great because that high pitched voice guy actually ordered someone to just put down a chair, so that literally someone puts down a chair right under him as he sits down, and then as you sit down, they put a chair under you. It's like they're just setting up literally where you are.
Okay.
These guys love you.
Wait, look. Okay. Sorry. You're talking about a rally or a rebel or what are you saying right now?
I don't know much about it. I just know that the rally of Zyke,
But they're right.
well, maybe you shouldn't, never mind, I said nothing.
No. Does Min Swing Huang know about this?
Min Xing Huang knows exactly about this. He is, helping in arming them.
What is the guy's name?
Hey, you don't need
you're
to
not
write
there,
down
so-
anything.
No. I'm just doing
Okay.
myself.
Okay, kind sir. May I please ask you what is your name?
You can call me Zimbo Ming.
My dear boy, I'm gonna call you Zim.
N plus Z.
Zimbo.
Zimbo.
Stop.
I'm very bored.
What's our relationship
I'm
with him right now? Nothing?
Yeah, 0.
Okay.
I'll
Cool.
just erase this.
Hey. Okay.
Stop.
Zimbo?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Look.
Do you really want me to?
Can you take me to...
Mincing Horn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, conscience. Can you take me to Min Swing Huan so then I can talk to him?
Yes, I can take you to Min Xing Huang.
Okay.
Follow me.
And he starts to hobble out,
Okay, let's go.
looking back at you
Yep,
like every 5 steps.
Yeah, I follow him.
Yeah, he every time you step, it kind of like makes him jump a little bit
My
because
gosh,
it just
he's
like
so
pounds
cute.
the ground. And he takes you, and it seems like a long journey for him, but it's super close. Like it's like your building is right there. He takes you like there, and you like walk through this like main street kind of thing. It's a side street, but it's pretty big. There's some markets around. A lot of people with like grime and like coal on their faces, obviously just out of the mines. A lot of people like carrying big like buckets and what are those called? I want to say cartwheels.
It's District 12.
Carts, I guess, of coal and ores and mines and like stuff you get from mines. And they're like moving around.
Oh, wheelbarrows?
Wheelbarrows, that's the word. And so it's like it's pretty busy. People are just like kind of minding their own business. And this guy this little Zimbo leads you through and to this big place that has like leads you to this place that has a big sign that says Mingqing Huang on it, and inside there are like double doors of red, and he leads you through, And inside you can see that there are like a bunch of doorways. He kind of leads you through one doorway and leads you into this building in which there's this person who's like looking there, admiring art, and they have these wide eyes and hair that kind of like sticks out like a mad scientist almost. And they're looking around.
Andrew.
Yeah, wonderful. And they take out and they look and they're like,
Ah!
and they take out a monocle like with like lightning speed. They just go like whoosh, and slip out a monocle and look at you with one eye, and they're like,
Wait, so I'm assuming I can acknowledge this right now.
yeah,
Do I? Okay.
you can see this. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Ming-Sing Huang. I am here to,
Oh, you're missing. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
I am reading, what do you here for? I am not doing anything bad.
Oh.
Are you here the police? Are you
What?
the guards?
Hold, slow. What? Slow down. Take a breath. Okay.
Who are you?
Apparently you wanted to talk to me. I didn't want to talk to you. You wanted to talk to me.
Zimbo, who is this? Ming-Sing Huang. Please, this guy, he is a man in the warehouse.
And then Ming-Sing Huang is like,
Oh, this man, yes. Okay,
This is great.
so this man, what do you call yourself?
The king of peasants.
Oh, this is the wonderful king of peasants I've heard so much about. Okay, well, okay, what part do you take in the Rally of Zyke?
I don't take any part.
there's just this awkward silence. It's like,
Should have stopped. the music.
Okay. Then what are you doing with my warehouse?
Ask about the Rally of Zyke first.
Yeah. No shit. Conscience, shut up! Let me do
Yes,
this!
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
It's like an army.
Before I talk to you about what I'm doing and my own personal stuff, what is this rally of Zyke you speak of?
Well, it does not exist. It is not. It is not. What is this Rally of Zyke you speak of?
My god, you're the worst lie I've ever heard.
he's a horrible liar. It's
Yeah.
really sad.
Okay,
His eyes like blinking.
He's looking away.
okay. Zimbo,
He's like,
Zimbo, and Mr. Huang, let's go. I want to talk to both of you in private.
Oh my God.
This is pretty private. Zimbo, you close the door.
Wait, are we in a nicely room?
Yeah,
Is there
it's
actually no one else?
It's
oh,
actually-
okay,
Pull
cool.
out the great sword.
Okay, Zimbo, can you please close the
You're
door?
dead.
I'm just in private.
Zimbo, can you please close the door?
Yeah, Zimbo closes the door.
Thank you.
He like presses his weight against the door. And, like,
Oh my gosh, you're so cute! I'm sorry.
Zimbo is just the best servant
He,
ever.
Zimbo's amazing. I love Zimbo.
Zimbo and Todd are the
Can I keep
MVPs.
Zimbo? Can I kill Mr. Huang right now? Keep Zimbo.
Todd and Zimbo are the best NPCs of this game.
Yeah.
Okay,
Todd.
Mr. Huang.
Ooh, yes, my
Stop lying
this
to me.
session.
What's going on? What is this rally you speak of?
Oh, well,
And don't lie. I'll be able to tell.
I really should not be speaking of it if you do not know.
Just for the record, you're the one that brought it up, so you should probably start talking.
Oh.
Ah.
Herb Nugget.
Called you a herb. You take that line down?
He wasn't
Remember
here for
when
the
he said I was
insult jokes.
compensating for something the first time we ever met?
No, herb is an insult though.
Sure.
Apparently.
Okay, well, you need to keep this quiet. But I've heard. I've not just heard. I am.
Oh, wait, is that yours?
Oh,
Spring roll.
it's mine, sorry.
Oh, okay, no, I thought it was on the plate.
It is,
Okay.
it is on the plate. My plate.
Okay, okay. Keep talking.
You see, us, my people, we are supplying the Okran dynasty with weapons that we create here with the ores we mine from the mountain.
Are the Okrinas the people I hate right now?
No.
That's a Verbin. Okran, you haven't really heard of.
Oh,
We are supplying the Okran
The
dynasty
Okran
so that they can rise up and take over, take the Verbin dynasty's throne.
okay, I like you because you want to take down this guy.
Oh no.
You see, these people.
Why was I not here? Okay, sorry, continue. Sorry.
They're like, these people, they believe that they can do it better. They will decrease starvation. They'll lower the taxes. They'll try to help people around here because there's a real homeless problem in this city.
I never would have guessed.
Yes,
That was
I would.
sarcasm.
Oh, I would have not guessed. I live here most of the time.
Look,
Yes.
I respect what you're trying to do and, trying to take over this freaking Emperor guy. I hate him too. I don't judge you for that. Look, right now, I'm kind of trying to do something quite similar to that, in the sense of I kind of want to rule and make sure that basically the same...
Hey, keep talking. Keep talking.
What's going on? What
Snap.
Just that, obviously I want it to be more, what's the word, democratic? In the more sense, I want people to be the rulers of themselves. I don't want anyone to actually be ruling over us.
That's communism.
Yes. Thank you,
Is this
conscience.
Wouldn't that be a democracy?
I want to,
Like what he wants with the democracy, right?
yes, basically.
But if all
Where
the people,
people
are equal,
can, where all people are equal.
Communism.
communism.
Nice.
Communism. Okay. But look,
Yes.
if you're gonna help these people, how do you know that they're actually gonna help you?
Well, that's not my problem. I just get. We get lots of food.
No,
from
it is your problem. Look here, buddy.
Oh.
If you help these people and they don't help you, you just wasted a whole
They do
lot
help
of
us.
shit.
We get food from them. The Okan dynasty is. They are mainly located in the Cabbage district, so they have extra food, and they give us some of that extra food for the weapons.
Okay.
We do get stuff out of it.
Okay. Look. All I'm gonna say is be careful with who you trust. But trust me, not everyone's gonna help you in the future.
Well, for now it's working, so
For now. But be cautious. Okay, you seem like a pretty nice guy and I don't want to do anything about that. So just be cautious.
okay. So would you wish to buy the warehouse for your war effort?
Oh yeah, sorry, forgot about that. Okay, look, yeah, I really don't want to pay for the warehouse because I don't know how much. Actually, how much is it?
Oh well, I don't want to use it. What would you have to give?
Service.
I don't want to work for this guy.
Army. Your army.
Oh.
Protection.
I guess I could give you help.
In what way?
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. Oh, look, honestly, in all honesty, I really don't want to. Honestly, what I was hoping for is that me and you could just, like, kind of, like, come up with, like, a mutual understanding where I can use the warehouse and I train these people and, like, I mean, like, if you want, I could, like, maybe send some of them over if they ever want to help you or something.
Well, right now I support the Okran dynasty. Zyke Okran, he seems like a very promising man, and I support him in his army. If I were to support you in your army, you would be going up against Zyke. Maybe if you join Zyke, then I could deal with this.
That's not gonna happen. Look, I'm not saying that you need to support me. All I'm saying is if it's just okay if we can use that warehouse, considering you don't even use it anymore.
I would need something to trade. I own it. The problems of diplomacy. All right, we'll go on to someone else.
Alright, yeah,
Need some fire.
I'm in the firehouse. Whatever.
We all need to get back together so
We
we can
do.
all talk at the same time.
We do. This is a
All
very...
right, so it's
Some bandits.
Huh?
You want to deal with some
Well, wait.
Hell yeah, let's go.
so
I need my backups group to get into some trade.
so
yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah.
when it goes back to me, I want to talk to the backups groups as well as deal everything
Okay,
with this
cool,
guy.
cool. So for you,
I want to go back to me. I want to talk to my.
the place
backup.
is burning down. You ran in.
Yeah.
I don't know
So,
about bandits. I sent a dude to look for
You can see.
Oh, you did?
As you run in,
Then we're gonna talk about it.
one guy puts their hand on your shoulder from outside
Yeah,
the
pass
place
this.
as you run in.
I don't
and
wanna
they're
be
like,
sitting
Do not
in
run
the
in.
silence anymore.
Do not run in.
So we're out
They're
there.
infected.
What do you want me to do? To do nothing? Inaction is the worst form of action, and I run it anyway.
okay,
They're infected.
oh, okay,
They're
so,
they're-
ooh,
They're infected. I have cure disease.
Oh.
Inaction.
I have cure disease.
Inaction is a
Abjuration,
form
right?
of cowardice.
all right, so,
Yo, if you have a first death, that would be very unfortunate.
so you see
be
that
fine.
you see that everything is burning around you. Pillars and walls are like crumbling around you, and you run in. You can see that there's a person in a bed screaming, and they seem to like not be able to move out of the bed, and they scream between coughs.
All right. Now that I'm in the house, I want you to see the big picture again.
Okay,
So maybe I can get a better scale of the situation. What
cool,
happened?
cool.
And like,
Yeah, go.
God damn it, this is scary.
Why'd you start playing experimental stuff at the? Oh.
6. That's cautious. So that's 6 plus. Where is it? Plus 1, 7, 8, 9.
9. Okay, so you can see that someone is trying to burn these people, and kill them because this is some kind of hospital building, and they're trying to kill them.
It's a
because-
hospital.
Yeah, you can see from inside.
So
It
just
looks like
commit
some kind of
arson.
hospital, and they're trying to kill these people to not spread the disease or something.
What disease?
They all seem to be afflicted with the same disease, which like has coughing and like red blotches on their face.
So they're basically Nazis. Whoever burned it.
Shit! I run to the bed where the person is screaming.
You idiot.
There are actually a lot of people screaming, but yeah, the closest one, they have like black like pussing
One thing I do is
things on their face.
I take my my scarf and I wrap it around my mouth.
'Kay.
For a bit of protection because
Cool,
I don't know what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
So and I run in.
On the disease and protection of smoke, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you do?
I run in. I see everything that's happening. So right now he's like black pus in it. All right. Oh, shit. So it's just me, no one else.
Yeah.
Where's the biggest form
I swear you've asked that question 5 times now. Sorry, my bad.
my finger fast. Sorry. Where's the fire spreading? Can I tell at all?
It seems to be like all around at this point. It's like it was already lit a while back, like a few minutes ago, and so it's kind of spread to most of it. Most of the building is burning up.
Could
Like the outer edges.
So you know how I can use my how like I can breathe out to like blow a lot of wind.
Yeah.
Could I try to breathe in all the oxygen, and so the fire dies out and I can breathe it back out.
Oh.
Sure. Did you get Yeah, sure. Go.
This is scary. What do I add? Weird?
Yeah, this would be weird.
This would be really
Really
weird.
weird.
1 shit.
You gain a
Okay,
skill.
so you gain the skill in that
Breathing.
Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
At least you get a skill out of that.
But yeah, you try to breathe in, and you're just standing. You can't chill. You can't like relax. And so you try to breathe in, and then you just breathe in a bunch of smoke and start coughing. I'm gonna have you roll an invested check.
Invested.
Ooh.
Oh. Where am I?
That was you.
That's close to it. I
Fine.
think.
But
Invested.
and we're not very invested.
7, 8, 9.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, he's invested. Never mind.
Easy.
So you cough, and then you get back up, and you like you like almost fall back a little bit. But then you start to move forward again, holding your scarf over your mouth.
This music is not my cup of tea. I
You
can't.
can also hear like a few more people screaming. One person stumbles out, and they seem to have like a serious limp. One arm of theirs is like blotched with like big like warts and stuff, and their face is like covered in like red
Did I get any
bumps.
Oh, it's all stabs when I think from the ledger. Shit.
And they're like moving forward, like stumbling towards you, and they're like,
I moved that. I moved right out of the way.
Oh my god, it's a zombie!
you move out of the way. Yeah, so they like try to stumble and escape, and then they like fall on their face, and like they can't get up, and they're like trying to claw on the ground.
You should run.
I want to take a deep breath and know what's going on.
Real cool.
Hold on. I want to see what I'm going to say. I want to walk to the door.
'Kay.
I want to see all that's going on. I know that they're in pain. I know they're in danger, but I don't know what's going on, and it's dangerous. I take my red and my orange paints, and I get ready a fire spell.
Okay.
and I get ready to blast the entire place down.
What?
If the infection's gonna spread, then we have to stop it here. I don't know what it is.
Chaotic good.
I could either do nothing.
Was this what you were expecting?
I could either do nothing
That's actually
or
insane.
stop it here.
All right. Yeah, this person, they're like, help!
I am terrified.
And then a few more people like start screaming
I am
and like,
terrified. All I see are crows. Like,
yep.
I'm not okay with this morally, but I have to do something. So I get ready with my fire spell,
They're like clawing themselves towards you,
and I
like,
blast it right towards all of them.
and yeah, like the building pretty much explodes before.
You didn't even need to roll.
You don't
for
even
the
need to
fire
roll.
How big was
The
this?
building like just crumbles before you, and you like back out as this place like crumbles. A lot of the fire is doused out.
How
by
big
this-
was that explosion?
As it happens,
It's big enough to make the whole place
Hold on.
crumble. and it's
As it
already
happens,
burned state.
Was it loud though?
Hold on.
Like
Yes, it would be loud.
I
There's
hear it.
There's a smoke plume from above.
could I hear it?
Yep,
as it
you're
hap-
pretty close. So yeah.
As this happens, I take out one of my extra. I stumble and I fall back.
On them.
Yep.
I take out a piece of parchment
Yep.
and I start painting the scene in front of me.
He will be healed now.
Okay, so you can feel a presence over your shoulder, and you can, or it's actually more like you feel like a cold shiver down your spine, and
Why? What?
It's Zeth.
it is very hot, but there's a cold shiver down your spine, which like is a little unnerving.
I'm too afraid to look behind me. I keep on painting
And
the
you can
scene.
hear the voice, and it's like, well done, my child.
Oh
It's
my-
Zeth! It's Zeth! That's not good!
Rick, I really want to get to you as fast as I can. No, this isn't okay.
That's Zeth! No, I'm not. No.
I understand the side which you wish.
That's Zeth! No!
This
Do
isn't
I know?
okay. This isn't
Wait.
okay. This isn't
He
okay.
will guide you in the ways of gold.
No.
Can I take a check against this? Would this be?
Did you just think I took a shit?
I check against
Check
it.
against it.
Oh.
He wants it. He wants the.
Sure.
I want to try to like I want
Okay,
like
it's illusion magic, so
Yeah.
basically something's going on.
Roll integrity.
integrity. Oh great, so we have no skills in 6.
6. Okay, so yeah, you can fight against this really dark feeling, and at this point you can like move your head a little bit, and in your peripheral vision you see no one.